Hey guys, so just like always, every time we start a video, either the wind starts blowing or a car comes by. But today, oh, by the way, sorry, it's been a while since I put out any Hotshot videos, but at the end of this video, I'll tell you why. We've been fishing a lot, but we've also been working too, and I've had something I want to tell you guys about, and I wanted to wait till I got that finalized. So, anyway, today I want to talk about when you get in the hotshot business, it costs a lot of money because there's so many things you got to have. $25,000 trailer if you buy a new one, and you're a CDL guy and have to have a heavy one. A high-dollar truck, and then when you think you've got a bunch of money spent, then you got to start buying ratchets, straps, all kind of stuff. More straps, more ratchet handles, chains, binders, and just all kind of stuff. And then you have to change your hubs. I've done a video on changing the hub. You don't have to do that. I did, but anyway, there's just a lot of expense when you start. So you have to think about that when you go to get in the hotshot business. But what I'm here today to tell you is, don't cut yourself short and don't wind up out on the road needing something just because you're trying to save a little bit of money. And what I mean by that, a few weeks, it's been a couple months ago now, I was on the road, and thankfully I heeded my own advice, but I was on the road doing a job, and it wasn't that far from here, but I was doing a bunch of loads out of the same place, back and forth. They were short runs. I was hauling all day for a local company, hauling stuff to and from this sandblasting place. And on one of my loads, I had a bar similar to this, and we were loading a big garbage truck body. I may have done a video or some pictures of it, but if you've ever seen a garbage truck, the body that they put the garbage in, the bed, or they build them here locally, and I haul some of them occasionally, but I haul a lot of parts for them. But anyway, so I was hauling a big one, and I never hauled one, and so me and the guys on the yard were talking, and we're all buddies, and so somehow I ran off and left my bar either on the back of my truck, on the back of the trailer. When I got to my destination, no bar. Thank God I had this one. I had a backup in my box. And so even though I don't use this as much as I do this one will do anything. I just don't use it all the time because it's a little bit more aggravating, but it has got me out of a lot of binds, and I've done videos about that too. But this is my go-to, but it was laying somewhere between the company I was hauling from to the company I was hauling to, somewhere either in the lot, which we never did find it, or on the side of the road somewhere, and hopefully nobody got hurt. But anyway, so I lost my bar. But had I not had a backup, I'd have been in trouble trying to loosen the straps and get that big bed off. So what I'm telling you today is practical advice from somebody that's been there, done that. Something else that you really need to always have plenty of is straps. I got these straps. I've had these. I usually use the Mytee strap, but when I ordered these come from Mytee, but when I ordered these, I thinking they were out of those, and I went with these. Quality's about the same. These are a couple dollars higher. I can't tell the difference. I don't know if you guys can tell. I've got the camera on a tripod, but I've got one. This one right here. This is one, and then this is a Mytee they do the same job. I wouldn't recommend one over the other. Mytee is a little cheaper. So anyway, I've always got a couple straps in the house. Reason being is you can do all you can do to keep from tearing a strap and something will happen. I have a ton of corner protectors in my toolbox. I mean a ton. They're cheap. Keep plenty. Never short yourself on corner protectors. And another shortcut is when you rip a strap, take your old one and cut it up and you can make some little ones if you want to keep up with all that. I like my plastic corner ones. That's probably what I'll use. I probably throw it away already since September. I probably throw it away 4 straps. Somebody might can fix them. I don't want to take a chance on it. But anyway, what I was saying is the other day I was hauling a load. About everything I haul is steel parts. And they're usually heavy duty parts, but I don't haul many of them, but sometimes they're big and bulky. Well, I was hauling these parts, and I'm a short guy if y'all don't know. I'm 5'2", 3-ish. Anyway, and so I get up on the trailer and look sometimes, but sometimes if it's rounded material, I'll chunk that strap over and won't even look at the top if it's something especially I've hauled before. Well, I strapped down my load. It wasn't a heavy load, maybe 1,500, 2,000 pounds, but it was long pieces. So I chunked my straps over, strapped it down. I wasn't going 30 minutes from, well, I was going about 45 minutes from where I was picking up to where I was dropping. But I got the path from where I was picking up to where I was going was a county road. If you live in a rural area like we do, we have a lot of cities, but the main, I said it was county road, it was actually a state highway. 117, if you've ever been up through the Ida, Alabama area, it was Highway 117. Anyway, but it's narrow. Like the mailboxes are right on the road. Anyway, there's no place to pull off from Ida to the top of the mountain at Hammondsville, Alabama. There's no place. Well, somewhere on the top of my load, cut the strap that was right here. That made me having 2 straps on a pretty good sized load as far as lengthwise. And it was always the one on the end, and I was afraid it would kick out a piece if I didn't restrap it. But anyway, this is the most traffic we've ever had on this road, I think. I guess the school bus just went by, so all the kids are getting out. But anyway, it cut that strap. I looked back, I was on that narrow road, I was nearly to Hammondsville, and I looked back there and that strap was just flapping. So I finally got off a little cattle trail road there. I didn't get all the way off. I was in an area where people could see me both ways, and I flipped my hazards on and got off nearly all but my tail end, and got that one off and threw another one on right quick and got down the road a little bit so I could to the stop sign. Basically, I was just trying to get that one off and the other piece off before it come off and hit somebody. But anyway, I got that off. Got the other one on eventually, and it left me without one. But it wasn't no big deal because I carry 10. That left me with 9. I mean, I had plenty of straps, but I just come home and I got 2 new ones. You say, why do you need 10 straps? Well, if you haul a lot, there's going to be a day that you'll need more than 10. I got 10 straps on the ratchet rail. And then I carry 4 2-inch straps. And I carry 6 30-foot chains. Because I never know. If I haul big, thick sheets of steel, and I get on up in that 8,000-10,000 pounds, I chain that steel both ways so it won't slide forward or backwards in case I have a wreck or something. And I may still strap it, but I chain it. So Then, getting off the straps onto something else. This is something new that I've just got. Somebody actually gave me this. Well, seemed like I gave them $1. It was like at a junk store or something. But when I seen it, I thought, I need that. All this is shrink wrap. And I don't know what you guys haul, but my main job is hauling parts for garbage trucks. Big parts, little parts. Sometimes I haul, and y'all do too, I'm sure, crates with parts in them. Well, y'all know and I know, by the time them crates get from the plant to the trailer, they're not new anymore. Them crates have been busted, they've been set on, they've been poked with forklifts, and them daggum parts on the inside don't stay in there all the time. Well, sometimes they shrink wrap that stuff, but by the time you get it on the trailer and get 50 miles down the road, they're shrink wrapping is junk. This right here has saved me right here, because them little parts, and the guy in shipping, he don't understand. If you haul much from the Alabama-Georgia line on 59 to Birmingham on 59, you know our roads is in horrible condition. We're getting them fixed. Matter of fact, there's road construction nearly from the Fort Payne area down nearly to Gadsden, Alabama. Right now, they're fixing. There's about 20 miles of road that they're starting on right now to fix. They was just coming apart. But anyway, it's about like the road up in Indiana. I traveled up through Indiana a lot before I got this gig I'm on now. But potholes you could bury the truck in. But anyway, so the guys in the shipping, they don't know that this trailer is not a Lincoln or a Cadillac. It don't ride the best in the world. And so when them parts get in it and they just shake and bounce, you're going to lose something if it ain't got something holding it in. For those that don't run trucks, this right here stuff's pretty good if you put enough of it on. Some of the plants I go to have these big machines, and man, they put like a 1/4 inch on it if it's something they're trying to keep together, especially thin sheets of parts. But anyway, that is something pretty handy to have. But the main part that I want to get across today on the video is have a backup, especially if it's something important. Like these straps, that's real important. That daggum ratchet handle, real important. If you're running low, hot shot like I am, one of these ratchet handles to save your tail. Because if you're ratchet, then right there at the point. Yeah, my camera won't go down that far, but y'all know that our trailers are low on the ground. That ratchet helps you get that other click and get that strap as tight as it's supposed to be. It's alright to have this, and this does work most of the time. But anyway, have a backup. So at the very least, you have something. Have a backup on your strap. There's been times I put all 10 of my straps on a load and then put 2 or 3 2-inch straps and change 2. You just don't know till you get there, and you need to always be ready. I got 2 tarps up there I bought when I started this business. Never been out of the bag. They're in them little cheap tarp bags. But the tarps, I paid, I don't know what I paid. I've had them since September, but I think they're about $500 a piece, $400 a piece. Never been out of the bag. But if Hall calls the company I haul for and they need something tarp, I got it. I don't have to tell them no. Not that I want to haul any tarp loads, because I never have, but they're a good customer. If they called and told me they needed something tarp, I'd tarp it. I've got straps in there to haul cars. I may wind up selling them. I don't plan on hauling cars now that I'm on the gig I'm on now, but you never know. My car might break down. I might need to throw it. Do I have to haul that all the time? No. Something else I got a whole box of bungee cords. I use them to hook my chains, all my loose chains, so I don't have to worry about wrapping them. And if you do the 2-inch straps, or even the 4-inch, some of you guys do the 4-inch, and you have to tie up your extra strap. Them bungee cords run right through it and you're done. You don't have to worry about some fancy way of tying them up. But anyway, my point was today, don't skimp on the supplies and the tools you need for your stuff. And I didn't make this video just to promote Mytee, even though what I'm fixing to tell you will make it sound like that. You guys know that I have not promoted I guess, but I've recommended Mytee for everything I've had since I've had Hotshot videos on YouTube. But as of today, we're teaming up with Mytee. They seen a video I tagged them in, and they actually sent me an email. I didn't know they had an affiliate program. But anyway, I found out since there's several Hotshot channels that are teamed up with Mytee. But anyway, we're their newest Hotshot channel, and we're going to be teamed up with them. So if you do buy something from Mytee, click on the link that we have in the description. That helps me out a little bit. Give me a little bit of money to keep, to go fishing. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. It ain't going to be a lot of money, but it'll be something. And I got an email from them a while ago, and they're going to send us some stuff. And as they send us stuff, we'll show them to you guys, and we'll use this stuff. And y'all done know I'm a big fan. I don't know if they got anything I wouldn't be a fan of, because they sell everything that you can ever need for a flatbed. And everywhere I go, even with semis, I see the flatbed drivers, and they're running the Mytee straps. It ain't just Hotshotters, it's the big trucks too. But they sell it so we can afford it, and they sell something that's good. And what can you say? I've been recommending them before I was teamed up with them, so it's nothing new. It's just now it's official, and I get a little bit of money if you guys buy from them. And so I appreciate them emailing me and asking me. Pretty cool for them to ask a small channel. So maybe we can do bigger and better things and have different stuff that none of us has thought about buying before, and we can showcase it here. So, but anyway, guys, I know fuel's high, and I know it's tough. We had to make a tough decision today to talk to our one and only customer that I work for nearly every day. And we talked to them and said, hey, we can't eat this. It's just too much. Fuel went up nearly $2 a gallon here in about 2 weeks. And we talked to them and told them, what that was equivalent to per mile. Guys, break down your stuff in the math. Don't go by what guys say on Facebook or YouTube and all that. You know what your truck gets miles per gallon. Figure it up. Sit down and do the math. Most of us went to school. We know how to do that. I know that a $2 increase cost me about 20 cents a mile. And so, figure it up and talk to your customers and tell them, or don't take these loads that you're not going to make money on. I know it sounds crazy to sit at home doing nothing, but if you ain't going to make money, stay at home. Go fishing. But there's a lot of good paying jobs out there. There may be more. And I don't know what this fuel is going to do, but always stay in communication with your customer. Don't assume that they don't care about what you're making. I know there's a bunch of bad customers out there, but you probably shouldn't be running for them anyway. But always talk to the people you're working for. Don't assume anything. Talk to them. Treat them with respect. Most of them will treat you with respect. Hey, our company today, they're like, hey, everybody else done went up. Y'all the only ones that hadn't. And they were honest with us. They always have been. And we treat them good, and they treat us good, and that's how it's supposed to be. So we'll get through this. Don't panic. This ain't the first time this happened. This is like the third business I've owned where fuel spiked like this. And we've had wars and all that. I'm 53-year-old. And that's just life. So just hang in there. If you're a praying guy like me, keep praying about it. And just don't worry about it. Worrying about it ain't going to help anything. But do your math. Talk to your customers. And hang in there. If I can help you guys, put a comment below. I keep my email address in most all the descriptions. If you want to talk to us about something, if I can help you, I will. I'm not a pro. I just do this for a living. Alright, guys. I hope you have a great day. Remember what I always say. If you want to have a safe trip, you got to start out doing safe things. Inspect your trucks. Love you guys.